Hello and welcome back to ScamTV, your go-to channel to stay one step ahead of the scammers. I'm your host, Mick Hemley, your scam-busting ally. Today we're diving into a sweet but sticky topic, the sugar daddy and sugar mommy scam. Yes, you heard that right. We are coming to you live from a sugar daddy and sugar mommy convention. Many of you may be wondering why we are covering such a unique scam topic such as the sugar daddy scam. It's because many of the techniques the scammers use during this scam are very similar to those used by scammers, including during romance scams. I personally don't know much about the sugar daddy and sugar mommy phenomena.
Nick? Hi, Nick. It's Bonnie. I saw you at the last conference. How are you, dude? Oh, I am so sorry. Looks like you're real busy. Are you blogging or vlogging or whatever you call it? Anyways, I will catch you later.
Must be a case of mistaken identity. Anyways, in a world where sugar isn't just for your coffee, we've got people looking for that special someone to sweeten their lives. But hold on to your sugar bowl, folks, because not everything is as sweet as it seems. This scam is a masterclass in bait and switch. Scammers pose as sugar babies on websites, ready to melt the hearts of their sugar daddies and sugar mommies. Their strategies are very similar to the strategies used in romance scams. But instead of sweet nothings, they are whispering sweet lines to scam money. So in today's episode, we'll unwrap this scam layer by layer. We'll explore how these con artists operate, the red flags to look out for, and how to protect your heart and your wallet from getting sugar-coated by scams. So let's dive in and make sure the only thing getting scammed is the scam itself. So please stay tuned after the overview for tips to avoid this type of scam and other similar type scams. Thanks, and I'll see you back in a few. There are two ways scammers run the sugar baby scams. Let's take a look. The first involves them promising a huge sum, but asking for an upfront payment first. The second route involves the scammer paying the sugar baby a huge sum of money that evaporates after some time, but not before the scammer asks for some back first. The first method is the easier of the two to sniff out. That's because it uses a common money-related fraud we've seen for years in other services such as Venmo-related scams. There are many other cash scams in recent history, such as the Cash App scam, which is notoriously famous for all the wrong reasons. The scammer begins by posing as a sugar daddy or sugar mama. They then approach people on websites and social media who are looking to become a sugar baby. The scammer will send the user a message telling them they're willing to pay off any bills or buy expensive goods. This leads the victim to believe that the scammer has the solution to their problems. The scammer then declares they're ready to help the victim escape the mess they're in. But there's a catch. For some reason, the sugar daddy scammer will require payment from the sugar baby before sending the money. The reason can change from scammer to scammer. Some will play the power card and say the small payment acts as a proof of loyalty. Others will use an excuse such as payment fees or other expenditures involved in sending the money over. Of course, the initial payment isn't for anything. It's just a nuance of a sugar baby scam. Once the scammer gets the money, they vanish without sending the promised money and leave the victim out of pocket. For example, a reported scam involved an attempted PayPal sugar daddy scam. The fake sugar daddy told the victim that before he could send over a $1,500 payment, the recipient had to send money to him to help verify his PayPal account. Fortunately, the victim knew it was a scam and now sent nothing over. Nonetheless, it is a good example of how fake sugar daddies and mommies operate. Another variation of the scam is when the sugar daddy scammer makes a temporary payment to the sugar baby. This method is far more dangerous than the one outlined previously, as it reliably tricks the user into thinking they got paid. The problem is that the money the victim receives disappears after a while, leaving them with nothing again. Scammers create this temporary payment in one of two ways. They may use stolen credit card funds to pay the sugar baby. The money does land in the baby's account, but once the credit card company realizes that the card was stolen, they'll take the money back and leave the victim with nothing. They may also choose to use a check that they know will bounce. Once cashed, the check will appear in a bank account, but it won't truly count until the funds clear. If the check doesn't clear, the money vanishes from the account again. So you're probably asking yourself, if the scammer pays a victim with this temporary money, how are the scammers making money off of them? The key here is that a scammer has a small window between the payment and the money evaporating where the victim truly believes they've been paid. They can exploit this window and ask for money back before it disappears. For instance, a scammer may send a victim $2,000 in checks to cover the victim's bills. Then the scammer will say they want a token of appreciation or payment to fund a special occasion. They'll then ask the victim to pay them back a little bit, let's say $100, usually in gift cards. Gift card payments are a huge red flag that you're in the middle of a scam. Unlike money transfers, gift cards have less of a paper trail and are easier to send. This is why phone scammers always ask for payment through this method. Whenever you feel stuck in such a scenario, you should always try and recognize gift card scams by looking at the request itself. If the sugar baby agrees, they send the money over, thinking they still have a wealth of money the scammer sent over as backup. Unfortunately, the checks will bounce, leaving the victim $100 fewer than they started. If this sounds too far-fetched for you to believe, there are real-world examples of this happening. As reported by ABC 7 News, a 17-year-old boy fell victim to a Snapchat sugar baby scam after he was given two checks. One was $4,000 and the other was $4,500 by a sugar mama. After he cashed them in, he was told to donate $8,000 to a secondary source and keep $500. Unfortunately, after the boy had donated the money, the checks bounced. The money the boy thought he had received evaporated overnight and left him in debt. So how does someone spot a fake sugar daddy or sugar mama scam? The problem here isn't the sugar daddies and mommies themselves. Legitimate people are out there who want to spend money on others in exchange for compliments and dates. Therefore, the problem rests more on weeding out those who really don't want to support you.
Well, folks, that wraps it up for our journey into the oh-so-sweet but treacherous world of the sugar daddy and sugar mommy scams. Remember, just like candy in a candy store, not everything that glitters is gold, or in this case, not every sweet talker has a sugar stash. These scams, dripping with promises of easy cash and lavish gifts, are just old tricks in a new glossy packaging. They're like the chameleons of the scam world, constantly changing colors but always playing the same game. Whether it's a sugar daddy, a long-lost uncle from a faraway land, or a mysterious online love interest, the tune is the same. And unfortunately, it's not a love song. To safeguard against falling victims through such scams and or romance scams, consider the following precautions. Be aware of your rights and responsibility concerning checks. Banks may make funds available before the actual transfer,
And if a check is fraudulent, the bank reserves the right to recover the front-end funds from you. So conduct thorough research on individuals you encounter online. Utilize reverse image lookup tools like Google Images to verify if profile photos are stolen from somewhere else. Search online for profile names, emails, or phone numbers to cross-reference information. This step is very simple and can produce some very helpful results. Yet a lot of scam victims fail to take these simple steps and end up getting scammed. Ask specific questions about the details a profile provides. Scammers may struggle to recall or align their stories. Never share money or sensitive personal information with someone you've never met. Cease communication if anyone requests financial or personally identifiable information, such as credit card numbers, bank account details, social security numbers, or government ID numbers. Stay sharp, stay skeptical, and always remember, if it looks too good to be true, like someone offering to pay off your debts after just 2 texts, it probably is. For more eye-opening insights and tips on how to keep your wallet and your heart scam-free, keep tuning right into here into ScamTV. And please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for a regular dose of scam-busting action. And if you want to dive deeper into the world of scam prevention, please visit us at stampoutscams.com. Stay savvy, and remember, the only sugar you should trust is the sugar in your kitchen. Until next time, this is Nick Henley signing off, and please do not get scammed. Thank you very much, and take care.